Mary, overnight we did see investigators here on the scene still looking for shell casings and evidence.
Heavy rain bands again impact this area. Another 8 inches of rain is possible before the storm moves out. Glad, well, the party is certainly well underway here at the Salute to Our Armed Services Ball. Take a look behind me.
Good morning, Gail. Vandals took advantage of the unrest last night and ransacked this store in Uptown. So far, no Republicans are calling for the Attorney General to resign, but more and more are joining Democrats in saying he should not lead any investigations into connections between the Trump campaign and Russia.
Prince would often give surprise performances here at First Avenue in downtown Minneapolis. Now this weekend, it's hosting dance parties and a block party in his memory.
During the total eclipse here in St. Joseph, Missouri, it got completely dark out and considerably cooler. Right now we are in the middle of a lull in terms of the rain, but this region has seen heavy downpours off and on all night and all morning. The investigation here in Dallas intensifies. Protests over police violence continue across the country. Good morning, Gail. Vandals took advantage of the unrest last night and ransacked this store in Uptown. Keith Lamont Scott was killed on Tuesday when officers trying to serve a warrant on another man say they saw Scott with a gun in his car. This morning, we've learned Scott's family wants to see police video of the shooting.
He ain't moving.
A witness took this video moments after Keith Lamont Scott fell to the pavement, shot by police outside of an apartment complex Tuesday. The department says Officer Brentley Vinson, on the force for 2 years, shot the 43-year-old.
They put handcuffs on him.
Witness Taisha Williams differs with the police account and says a white police officer pulled the trigger.
He had his hands up and the book fell off his lap. He walked to the back of the car, and then next thing you know, they shot him 4 times.
We did not find a book that has been made reference to.
Police Chief Kurt Putney said Scott posed an imminent deadly threat. CBS affiliate WBTV obtained a picture they say may show a gun near the victim's feet.
He exited the vehicle armed with a handgun. I don't know that he definitively pointed the weapon specifically towards an officer.
This is a difficult situation for everyone involved.
Mayor Jennifer Roberts said she had not seen police footage from the shooting.
We have a long history of transparency and accountability.
Community activists say they expect more from the city's leaders, and they expect peace from protesters.
It's imperative that they talk to us. We pay them. Don't we pay the police?
Yes, sir.
So I think they need to sit down with us at a table of peace.
Now, Officer Vinson was in plain clothes when the shooting happened, and he was not wearing a body-worn camera, but we are told that 3 other officers wore theirs. The department is under increasing pressure to release police videos from the shooting, but the police chief says he will not do that right now because of the investigation. Gail? The fear is real in New Orleans for trans women like Amani Dupree.
I've been frightened, but not like this before.
Last month, Dupree's close friend China Gibson and Sierra McIlveen were murdered within days of each other. A week earlier, Jaquarius Holland was killed in another Louisiana town. All of the victims, trans women of color.
What scares me the most is that people will feel like they can get away with these things and nothing will be done about it.
While the 3 murders here in Louisiana aren't connected, they highlight an alarming trend. 7 trans women have been killed nationwide already this year. Last year, a record 23 were killed, the majority Black and Latino women. Beverly Tillery at the New York City Anti-Violence Project tracks these cases and feels the political climate, including bathroom bills, are making the trans community less safe.
When you can't be valued for simply who you are, then that sets up a situation where people feel like they can do anything to you.
Tillery says discrimination often leaves trans women of color without jobs and living in dangerous neighborhoods. Many states, including Louisiana, don't even protect trans people under hate crime laws. Dupree, who works as a professional makeup artist, mentors young people in a community trying to find its voice.
How many more people have to be killed before something is done about it?
Dupree says they are tired, but won't give up their right to live as who they are. Don Champion, CBS News, New Orleans.
Clear for extraction.
For the last 24 hours, rescue choppers have been plucking desperate people off rooftops of homes and submerged cars in several Texas towns. Near Austin, there have been at least 75 people rescued. In Brenham, rain poured down in buckets, more than 18 inches in a day's time. Quickly, rising waters washed out roads and washed cars away. 21-year-old Darren Mitchell posted this haunting Facebook photo as water topped the roof of his truck. He wrote, "All I wanted to do was go home." A short while later, he disappeared. After fields were flooded in Chapel Hill, ranchers tried desperately to save their cattle by herding them toward the shore. Homeowners are only now just beginning to soak in the damage of flooded homes and fallen trees and branches.
Super scary, you don't know what to do.
Theo Davis's entire neighborhood was cut off. It's the second time it happened in a year. What are you going to do?
I'm probably going to have to move, and I don't want to move.
And as you can see, the water has already started to recede in some places. This home and these cars were all flooded. The severe weather threat is far from over here, though. Thunderstorms are expected over the next week.